have to show you guys this again. And there it is, everybody. How are you doing tonight? This is Delta Tango Mike. We're live one more time. Again and again and again. We're going to continue to go live whenever we feel like it, even though I say that. But usually my live stream days are Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But I'm going to make it sound like, hey, we go live anytime we want to. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. And do let me know about the audio levels. Let me know what it sounds like. And we got some folks already joining us. We got a ton of people in the Discord. They got here before me. We got Moda Void hanging out on Behance already. And Golden Rose, what's up? Moda Void says, move the crowd, Dan. That's right, with that music. That's why I had to play that video twice, because the first time I didn't turn on the audio. And so you missed the audio on that video. We had to do that. What's up with Golden Rose? Hey, y'all, says Golden Rose. Thank you for being here. You guys cannot hear the Discord. I'm going to bring them in a minute, but they're talking. We have artists drawing. They are drawing in the Discord right now. We have Ash FM Fox, and we have Personification. Somebody just turned on the camera on me. The Art School Tourist is in the house, Monica Henson, and she's drawing too. So I think that if you join the Discord, you need to come and hang out and draw and watch other people share their art. It's amazing. It's really, really cool. And yes, I turned off my microphone on the Discord so that I can keep on talking and not interrupt anyone's conversation that was going on Discord. I just turned it back on so they can hear me, but you're not going to be able to hear them until I turn on that audio. What's up to RB? He says, what's up? Moto Void is in the house. Percy, what's up, man? Haven't seen that name in a minute. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On the Discord, I'm going to give a shout out to all the cool people already hanging out in the Discord. Tamika is hanging out on Facebook, and she says, sup. All right. There was some audio feedback, and I had to turn off my thing, make sure it was my microphone that wasn't it. Okay, cool. So, all right, here's who we have on the Discord. And I have to look over here because I have a big screen where I can see all those things. And, Darius dropped in on Behance. What up, though? Yes. And, all right, so we have Ash FM Fox. We have Bree. We have Motor Void. Monica A. Monica AAA. Monica AA. I think that's your name. Golden Rose. D is in the house. That video that I showed you earlier, that was from D. She made that. Odari is also in Discord. Personification in the house. RB. Stacy G. Tom LaRock. The Art School Tourist. That's the Monica that's been around in the Discord and on Behance. But now we have two Monicas. Where? And Tamika is also joining us on Discord. That's cool. And then, wait a minute. I just saw that message on Behance. Monica says, Monica, it's me. I thought it was two Monicas, That happens. I meet a lot of Daniels in my life, in emails and stuff, and it's like, it's cool. It's cool. You got the same name I got. Yeah, all right. I'm DTM, though. All right. Percy says, yeah, I heard my name. That's what's up. Word up, Percy. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We got a couple more comments, and then I'm going to move on to the show. Personification is also joining us on YouTube. That's what I like about Personification. When he supports you, when he tunes into your stream, he uses all his screens and all the browser windows. I appreciate that. So let's see what we got here. And Dorian Knighton is joining us on Facebook. Very cool. There's been a lively conversation going on since yesterday and in the Discord, but the reality is that this conversation has been going on for a while now, and we are just catching up. And today, Tom was showing me some tweets by Chris Doe, and he's jumping in the game too, or somebody he knows jumping in the game, and he's talking about it. So I think this is a good conversation to be had. And this kind of conversation only happens every once in a while, and maybe once or twice in a person's lifetime. And so it's gonna be a conversation that people are gonna take sides, and but it's important to have the conversation so that we can hear all sides, all angles, and see what it is that we're going to do. There was even somebody, I'm not gonna say his name. Hello, all, Diane. How are you doing? Somebody who went live on Behance after me, and if you go through Behance, you'll find that person, whose live stream was about let's not talk about NFTs. So, hey. And use the NFT as the tag, the keyword as an excuse. I understand it, and it's cool. I'm not mad about it. But I saw that, and and so there's gonna be people taking different sides. Whatever. I'm on both sides. I don't care. I'm cool with it. I'm down with it. You saw me post an NFT. What do you call it? Mint an NFT last night. I'm all right with that. I still have my reservations about it, but hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Tom? Bad boys, bad boys. So, thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate the comments and the sentiment. That's why we do what we do. Somebody has to jump in and try something, right? Somebody has to do it. And so Tom and I, the kind of people who are not just going to talk about it or watch things happen, we're going to make things happen. That's how the saying goes. Golden Rose says, shots fired for no reason at all. SMH, but we keep rolling and doing what we do over here. That's right. This is how we do it. We're going to do what we do. But that's what it is. There's a saying that says, some people make things happen. Some people watch things happen. And then there's some other people who wonder what happened. What you going to be? There you go, RB. Go ahead. Whoever you're talking to, that's fine. That's how we do it around here. All right. So anyways, yeah, I'm being the guinea pig. That's right, Monica. I'm going to take that challenge and just do it, but I'm going to try it enough that to the point where it doesn't hurt me, and I'm open to the experience. All right. So here we go. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's correct. That's it. And that means the waters are safe, right? So everybody else can jump in. Unless the shark is waiting for everybody to already be in the water to take his bite. So anyways, take it that as you will. Tom, I'm always going to have something to say up for the other side. All right, so Motor Voice says, shelling out a warm welcome ain't a bad thing. That's all. That's right. It's a warm welcome. We have no animosity for anyone. We're in this together. This is the artist community, and we support each other. And this is a word that Tom told me to stop saying, support. Now, we are for each other. We tune into each other's live streams. We will retweet each other's tweets, share each other's artwork, and give a shout out to each other whenever you can. And if you can afford to support an artist, if you can afford to buy art from the artist, then you should. And that is what this art community is all about. And no one owes anyone anything. We do this out of love and being helpful to each other. So yes, right. It's not a bad thing. All right, cool. So the theme for tonight and the question for tonight is, what are you drawing tonight? So if you want to talk about it or share it on the Discord, you can. Because then that means I get to look at something. But if you are drawing something and you want to talk about it, go for it. March is still Women's History Month. Sketching and drawing session with Sketchable App. I am inside the Sketchable App. And, before I decided to draw my mother the other day, I've been thinking about drawing themes related to women and the struggle that women face today. Of course, I am a man. I've been a man in the full sense of the word. I don't know anything else. I come from a very traditional, hardcore, crazy culture, and so I've been who I am this whole time. So I can't say I understand. I can't say I identify with anyone's struggle or situation, but it's definitely a problem that we have to solve together, and we have to be what is it? You have to align. So what is it? We have to be champions of the cause, and one of those causes is equal pay. I'm just gonna say it, equal pay. I believe in equal pay. I believe that everyone should get paid the same, and there's a big, I don't know how to even describe it to where it still sounds okay in a live stream, and it's a big gap, disparity in the workforce. It's in a lot of industries, and my wife is in one of those, in the tech industry. And so a lot of times when you look through a website and on a service that you want to engage with, a business that you want to engage with, you can see that disparity real quick when you go to the About Us page. As soon as you go to that About Us page, you can tell. It's like, what's going on here? And so luckily for me, fortunately for me, I know lots of people, I know lots of women in different industries who are making waves, and I support everyone in following their dreams and following their path. And so with that in mind, that's why I want to continue on for tonight, at least, on the Women's History Month. As a matter of fact, many years ago when I was still producing our shows, one of the shows, and well, even when I was doing the conferences, I hosted a couple of conferences, and the theme was women and their talents. And so many years ago, I did an art show, and I forget exactly the name, but it was in March. So it was an all-women art show, and so we had a ton of art from many women in Atlanta, women artists, and it was amazing. It was a great show, and it stands out as one of the better shows where you get to see like an immense body of work that just draws you in. Then we had a conference that was called Art is King, and that's the nonprofit, and that was one of the conversations, and it was we set it up, and you let women share what it is that we all need to be aware of, so that we can then help change the culture in society, so that we don't just use words like, hey, it's Women's History Month, and that's cool. It's like, no, we got to do something about the things that are going on around us, in this world around us, in this society around us, so that we all can live a comfortable, happy, enjoyable existence, a life that we get to enjoy. So there it is. That's me off my soapbox. If anybody would like to add something to that, please do. If anyone would like to add, share some advice, some words that will enlighten us, and I mean me, on what else I can do, how else I can add my 2 cents so that we can move forward with the causes that are important to the woman today, then please let me know. All right? Cool. So with that, I want some suggestions on what I'm going to draw here today. Now, one of my things is the equal pay. Let me just write that down. What else can someone suggest? And an image. Odari says, my mother was a universal artist. She taught me how to be an artist. And yes, there's a whole lot. And I shared on Monday a whole lot what my mother taught me. I recently did what do you call it? The Rosie the Riveter. That's what I did. Boom, boom. There we go. Spam. So that's what it was. Bam, bam, bam. And so now I need other poses or other things that I can sketch out tonight. And we're not gonna get started until I have a suggestion. So somebody throw in a suggestion for me, please. Mm-hmm. Good. Got Gotcha. Thank you, Ash. I like that. And Ash, you weren't here Monday, but I drew my mother on Monday. That's exactly where I started. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we see eye to eye on that. That's right. Mhm. Okay. Very cool. Mhm. 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 The Okay, okay. That's a good idea, and that's a great subject. That's a great subject, and I think that if I was a smart kid, that would be like my role model right there, my mother. Very good. Anybody else would like to add in, please? You know, no, I can draw anything, as long as somebody has something, a suggestion that works for me. Rosie the Riveter, you mean? Mm-hmm. 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 Ask. Okay, I have not heard from any lady suggestions, so I'm gonna wait for one more suggestion. Okay, no problem. So I am looking Aztec goddesses, Wonder Woman, and that was Monica. Sounded like Monica's voice. I, I gotcha. What? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about what Odari said about the Wonder Woman, and I'm looking for an Aztec goddess that has that Wonder Woman qualities. And so that's what I'm looking for right now. If anybody has that answer right away, throw it in. If they don't, but I do like that Aztec uh, uh, mix in there, because then that's my lane right there. That's where I'm at. All right, let's see. Let me see. Xochiquetzal is let's see. I'm gonna keep looking for. Let me see here. Aztec goddess of hmm. There's Xochiquetzal. Let's see. Flowers and plants. And let's see who we got here. I'm looking. Tezcatlipoca, that's my god. Quetzalcoatl. Coatlicue. Coatlicue is the mother of gods and mortals. It was the feminine god who gave birth to the stars and moon. But her her face was made up of two fanged serpents, her skirt of interwoven snakes, and she wore a necklace of hands, hearts, and a skull. She did not play. she, yeah, that's right, right. What's up? Yes, you do. All right, let's see. Let's see. We also have the goddess of running water and all aquatic elements. Her name was Chalchitlique, which is very similar. So we're gonna go with the first one. Sounds calm, yeah. And I think that's right. That sounds like what her who she is. It's the festival at Chalchutlique usually involve rituals such as fasting, feasting, bloodletting, and brutal human sacrifice. Dang, Aztecs. That's how she count herself. All right, all right, all right. Let's do this one. Yeah. Yes. What are you gonna do now? And and everything that we read, it's based on the information that's been passed down. We don't know. We really don't know. We're looking through the lens of history and the stories that are told to us. So we don't know everything, even if they try to explain it that way. So, let's see. Cuatlique, la madre del sol y la luna. Y también tenía yo la idea de hacer un live stream en español y se me olvidó. Así que next week I may do that. A whole live stream just in Spanish for all the Spanish people. So, there it is. Other people. Yeah, yeah. Lo tengo que hacer. Lo tengo que hacer porque también el mundo que habla español les gusta ver arte. All right. So all those of you who don't know Spanish, I just said that there's people who speak Spanish. Do it. That's right. Who also like to check out artwork. So there, I found a drawing that shows what Coatlicue, what she's wearing, what she has. And there's the two serpent heads. There's the hands and hearts and skull and a skirt of serpents, but doesn't show like the person. It just shows what they wear. And I did not see. And let me see. Did I read it correctly? It's where is it? Oh yeah, it's right here. The patron, a woman, was also seen as, okay, so it doesn't say, she's represented as a woman wearing a skirt, so she's still a woman, and that's just the stuff that she wore. That's not herself. Okay, cool. So I can still throw that in there with a little bit of a W for Wonder Woman in there, some gold. Yeah. If we okay with that, let's roll with it. Any objections? Okay. All right. Let's just say so. All right. And you know what? We could do still that same pose. So what do we do when we start drawing? We just start to sketch. Just get some shapes in and go ahead and start sketching. And however, if I do this pose, you won't be able to necessarily see what she's wearing. But let's see what we can try with that. What's another pose similar? You know what? Let's do a couple more sketches. Because I like that pose. But what if it was, come on. Boom. Bam. Or like this. And then something like that. Then I can show. Come on, pencil. Work with me. Sketchable. There we go. I am drawing with Sketchable right now. So I'm doing a quick sketch of the shape of the shapes so I can get my anatomy in here. Boom. Mm-hmm. There it is. There it is. And I like doing like the shapes or the um, skeleton so I can add some muscle groups. And that's my style, you know. That's how I do it. And every time I say that, I feel like singing. This is how we do it. All right, so let's put the elbow right. Yeah, man. I'm gonna sing that song. This is how we do it. And Montel. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. Monica asked the question, and I'm gonna answer it. All right. Number one, I was there when the song was popular. I'm from the West Coast, so all West Coast music is cool with me. Most of it, anyways. But also, I did, and I mentioned this before, so I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying it's part of the story. I was doing makeup for a movie where Montel Jordan was the actor, and it was him I was doing the makeup on, and so I spent a lot of time hanging out with him. Nowhere on the streets. It was on the set in his trailer, and so I kind of got to know the guy a little bit, and so I'm more of a fan of him than I am of the song. But the song is still pretty cool. I do like it. And sometimes around the house, I'll say something to my wife, and then I'll say, "This is how we do it." And then I have to find the song, play it, bump it around the house so that I can get that feeling out the way, and then we can move on with our day. So yeah, it's that's why I sing it and I use it. Now, why are people using that in the reels? And to be honest, I don't watch any reels. I scroll through Instagram, I look what people post, and then I keep going. And I might hit the like button, but I'm not gonna sit there and watch the reel. And I definitely don't have the sound on. I just watch. But the reason why it's popular on the reels because he's probably made a deal where he's licensed the song, and so that's one of those songs that are quickly, easily accessible to add to your reel on the app. No, I watched the 20 seconds. I watched the 20 seconds. The free 20 seconds. As soon as it says right, and those are the best ones. And but there's some people whose stuff you want to see all the way through, and I haven't come across anything because I'm more interested. I'm a visual, and I want to see the finished work a lot of times, and so that's when a reel is something that I want to look at. But just those 20 seconds is enough. Like that's cool, that's good, and I may click through over to the profile so that I can then like a few more pictures. Be like, all right, that was all right. Let me see what else they got. And so yeah, that's how that goes. I like all your work though, Monica. You are an amazing artist. So let's see. I'm doing the snakes here. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Got that. So those are the two snakes. What else was there? What's up, Jacqueline? How are you? I hope everything is well. Thank you for joining us from Facebook land. All right. Cuatlicue. Okay, so she got the necklace. There you go. So right now, as I make a shape and start adding elements, it's still very rough. And that's because, a lot of things are going to change in my drawing. A lot of elements I may want to shift. Boom, there we go, like that. Got it. And so the skirt, so she got a skull right in the middle. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So let's make that big. Make this big. So then there's a big skull right there. Bam. And then here are the other elements. Yeah. And so that's how I start doing my artwork. Like my sketches, they start very rough. And one thing that I do is a lot is I check out other artists' work and I look for their sketches. Because when you look at their drawing and you look at what they create, it's like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like, that's some good work. But you need to look at their sketches, because when you look at their sketches, you see where the foundation for their drawing starts. Plus, it doesn't make you feel so untalented. There's a better word for that, but I'm gonna go with it. Because sometimes you look at some artist's work, you're like, wait a minute, look at this. This is amazing. Like, I need to just quit because this is too good. And I'll never be at this level. But when you look at their sketches, then you get to see that their sketches are ugly and rough. And we all start at the same place. We all start at this place where it's just very ugly, rough looking artwork. And from there, it can turn to something very pretty and beautiful. And of course, art is subjective, but still. It's you have to look at the sketches. So there you go. I'm just adding eyeballs, a face, bam, bam, bam. And she's gonna look to the right. There we go. The face, I may need to bring it out a little bit forward. It's too far back. So let's go ahead and trim that. And if you have not used Sketchable, then you ought to try it. If you have a Windows device, there we go. Have a Windows computer, then you need to try it. Cool. So let's see what else Cuatlicue has. Come on. The snake's skirt. Okay, it's not too bad. So there we go. Cool. So now I can embellish my stuff. There we go. Yes. Thank you, robotic pastry. That's right. You need to come and check out old Dari, because that's what he do. He spends time doing the sketching, and my wife says this too, and I can say that about Odari and every other artist I know. My wife will say, "I didn't know what you was doing there. I didn't think that was gonna be anything." And that's how it is. It's like very dirty. And I've seen robotics pastry's artwork, and your lines are like clean lines, and but that's after the layers of sketching. I know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what you do. And it's a good process. It's a good process. I mean, sometimes you do start a sketch and it turns into the finished drawing right then and there, and you're like, whoa. But those sometimes those are the ones where you're not thinking about it, and it just happens. And not all of them are like that. I did this tattoo one time on this lady, as she wanted a Medusa. And so the snakes, as I'm drawing them, I'm thinking about that time I did that tattoo of a Medusa. And so she had just got a divorce, and she just wanted to be hardcore. So she wanted a Medusa on her arm. So I drew a Medusa, but I drew her as the Medusa. I put her face. I made her face. She didn't think nothing of it. And then years later, when I saw her again, she asked me if I did that on purpose. Like, yeah. Like, how would you not notice that? That's your face. And so anyway, that's what I'm thinking about right now when I'm drawing these snakes. A whole lot of snakes here. All right, cool. So there we go. So now I got this. I mean, I guess I could draw more of the body. Let's see. We got a bam, bam, bam. There goes the foot. There goes. Mm-hmm. Right, right, right. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. It's not easy. No, it's not. But you can't let them see you sweat. That's why I keep that hat on so the sweat gets caught right there, so that people think, "Oh, Dan, it's just easy. It's easy." Yeah. And the inside, you're like, "Dang, this thing does not work. It's not looking right. What am I gonna do? Can't quit right now because people are watching." That's right. Yeah. And you're like, okay, well, this person is just gonna walk crooked. This character right here walks crooked. What you want? That's how they walk. So yeah, you have to. What are you gonna do? All right, so let's go like this and like that and like that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I don't know how to really, if I want to illustrate that like that. No, let's do this again. So, got toes, so it's real feet, but then I'm gonna put that here. Yeah, got it. Right under this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm trying to look at what this goddess is wearing, so that I can. There we go. Boom. So that I can add the clothes. And one thing about me and figure drawing classes is that I never just drew the figure. Like, yeah, we're there to draw the figure, but, there's plenty of nudes on the internet. We don't need that. Let me add to it. And so many years ago, what I started to do was started to add wings to my characters. So anytime I was in a figure drawing class, I would add wings to them. And then as time went on, I started adding gear. And as time went on, I was like, you know what? Why don't I do Aztec stuff to them? Add it to the drawing, and that's what I've been doing ever since. All right, so we got a sketch here. That looks good. All right, Retro Electric, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. When is Men's History Month? This segregation, dividing content, needs to stop. Okay, okay. Does it need to stop? Does it? Does it really? Don't make me go into my niece's mode. All right. And so take a screenshot. You want to make sure that you document your process. I was talking to an artist today, and so he is getting organized, getting his art organized. He wants to make sure that he can hold on one second. There it is. Boom. So that he can get his career going in the direction that he wants, and that also means that he has to organize his work and get his marketing and promotion going in a way that helps him build his brand. And so one of the things that I told him is that you have to document your process. And so to me, that means screenshots. That also means taking pictures. And, Monica was streaming earlier in the Discord. Who else is streaming now? Ash is streaming. And so it's awesome to see the process. And that also becomes part of your, let me see here. Boom, boom, boom. And it becomes part of your portfolio. It becomes part of your process that you share with the world, so that, like what Monica and Odaria were saying, and even Robotic Patience saying, is like, it takes a lot to get to that point where you feel like that's the drawing. But when people watch you, they don't think about that. They don't see that. They don't think that it takes a lot of work. They just see you drawing it one time and like, boom, that's it. It's like, oh, it's perfect. Draw something for me because I saw you, and I saw you. It takes you no effort. It took you 2 minutes to draw that. And people don't pay attention. There was a whole lot of drawings behind it before it. So, yeah, you go ahead and take screenshots of your work. Let the world know that this went through different steps. And I should have taken a screenshot when I first did the sketch of the skeleton, but it's all right. We're here now. We're here now. What's the meme say? It started. Where it started and where we at. There we go. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and change the color so then I can do more sketching. What's up? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. Yep. It's right. The same amount of work you put in, the same amount of work everybody else puts in, and so you should get paid the same for that. That is the proof of your work right there. Yes, that's right. I like that. Yep. Thank you, Tamika, for adding in there. All right. So now I need to have some kind of Aztec stuff on her head. Now I did a painting of this goddess before, and so I did a headdress of the snake, and this time I don't want to have a headdress of a snake, but it needs to be a headdress of something. So I'm gonna find one more reference, and it's okay to look up references. It's okay. You ought to look for references. Sometimes, there's things like I didn't look up reference for this pose because I've been drawing bodies for so long. I think I kind of got it. I got it okay. And I wasn't going for anything exotic, so there we go. But a lot of times it is easier to just have a reference handy. So we're going to go with this. Here we go. Boom. Mm-hmm. And Tamika, I'm glad people are noticing your work. That's what we want. That's what we want. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bam. So there we go. Now that I have my shapes, I can start. Come on, Sketchable. There we go. I can start adding some elements here. I think my screen is way too bright. What is happening here? Sketchable. It's probably the surface. I want to keep bragging on the surface. Come on. Here we go. Clear notifications. Gotcha. And so now that I have my main artwork, my sketches, I have my shapes. Now I can start building onto those shapes and building out the artwork that I want. And so I am looking up a bunch of Aztec references here, and that is Goyo. So can't do that headdress because that's very specific, but there are elements that I can take. Mm-hmm. And okay, here is this. I am looking through things that I can find here. Yes, I like that. So what I want is a couple. Let's do that again. Bam. And why don't we do that? Throw in some flowers here. Couple of flowers. Bam, bam, bam. And in the beginning, I don't know. I'm not settling in to a particular design. I'm just adding elements, and I want to give myself the chance to adjust and change things. So I'm still in a very sketchy mode, and we're gonna keep it rolling that way until I am happy. Bam. I'm getting better at lips. Like, that was cool. I don't know about you. I felt good. Like, that worked. Sometimes I struggle with lips a lot. And my problem is I never sat there and drew like 1,000 lips and on a sheet of paper. I didn't draw 1,000 eyeballs, and I should have. I can tell I fall short sometimes. Like, damn, I would be better if I had done all those exercises. But I didn't want to go to art school. Mm-hmm. I didn't go to art school, Dari. Uh-huh. I'm proud of that. There we go. Bam. So now, let's see what we got here. Well, let me just draw the head. Come on. Oh, you know what we're gonna do here? Yes, I just remember what goes here. And I'm still playing with the ideas. Thank you. When you click on the button while you're drawing, it can turn into a color picker. I don't like that. So I never use the buttons. Anybody use the buttons in their pen? Who is a button user? Oh yeah? When do you use that press notification? Like, what are you doing that you need the button for? Oh, so you've programmed your button. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, we need to hang out with Presentification. That dude knows. Presentification knows. Mm-hmm. No. You know, the weirdest thing is like I like buttons on the Cintiq pen. Where's my pen? Oh, it's right here. And and sometimes I may want to use it, but I like how it's out the way, kinda. The pen is so thick that I can't avoid it. I can move the pen around and avoid the clicking. But then there's some pens where like the the button is right there where I'm trying to hold the pen. It's like no, where's my thumb gonna go? And I don't know. Maybe I need to not press so hard and that's why I got this little grip tape on this pen because this pen is so thin, and then the button is right there. They need to make pens for me, just me. Mm. Okay. All right. I can see that. So it's a good shortcut tool. Just get that tool to pop out. The tool that's gonna do what it is that you want. I gotcha. All right, and I don't draw animals much, so like this the most that I draw when it comes to animals. Bam. Got it. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so now I'm gonna switch layers so that I can continue working and make adjustments because I know that when I draw this collar of things, I'm gonna have to shift things around. And one of the things that I'm gonna do is give it a body. There it is. Bam. It needs to sit up off the body. And so there it is. Now let me look at my reference over there. Got it. So of course, yes, yes, yes. We got the skull right here. We have hands. A heart. So we'll do hearts. And a hand. It's terrible. This is the Wonder Woman we need right here. Tear your heart out and punish you for your crimes. Like, oh, you don't want to pay? You don't want to pay equal pay? You don't want to do equal pay? I got something for you. Give me your hand. In my first art show that I organized in 2008. It's a long time ago. And so I was listening to this one song a lot. It said, "We want your soul." And this time around, maybe he knows Adam Freeland. He knows. We want your soul. And that is so that was the name of the show. Show was not "We Want Your Soul," but I forgot. Was it? Oh, is that what it was called? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's right. We want your soul. And so that is so that's a cool saying I always liked. And there was a song by Adam Freeland. It's just a weird song. It's just music. And that's what they say over and over. We want your soul. And then I did a comic, and the character says, "I need your head." And that was another show, I think, because I just like certain phrases. I thought they were cool. And Don't eat the paint. We need it for some more art. And so, come on, this this computer is getting hot. And so and so that's my thing. Is like finding cool phrases, and it's like, oh, that's a great flip on words, and then you just gotta draw something. Here's another phrase from Old Dirty Bastard. Cutting Heads. There's a track called Cutting Heads. It has the RZA and Old Dirty Bastard in it. And is mhm mhm. Oh, what? Yeah. So they got mhm. And so they got one in every town, just like the Fox. There's a Fox in every town. There's a Palladium. LA has a Palladium also. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, Atlanta has the Fox. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we have hearts. We have a skull, and we have Coatlicue. All right. That's it. That's her. Her. Yes, that's the Mexican alcoholic drink. Go ahead and get some. No. I was joking too. Mm-hmm. Let's go like that. Boom, boom, boom. What I want to do is I want to have some gear. Sure, sure. Coming out the yeah, they could definitely bracelets. Yeah, it's gonna come. She's gonna be coming out the Palladium. Like, yo, my boy Tom rocked it. Let's see if I can get this idea right. Am I on the same layer? I'm on the same layer. Let me not be on the same layer. 3 fingers to the left. Boom. Oh, yeah, that was a different layer. Huh. Okay, then. All right, in that case, let's go like this. So we need this to go like this. Bam. So I wish I could draw like Tamika. Tamika starts with a mishmash of stuff. And next thing you know, there's like a face. Like, whoa, where'd that face come from? What? Oh my god. All right, all right, all right. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can do that. I was planning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But tonight I was planning on just leaving it a sketch, a very clean sketch, but a sketch. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when we get there. Um, yeah, this is a female right here. It's a woman. Yes. Yeah. Like a like a weapon. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like bring it back. You gonna put this back. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So there's the body. Okay, there's the body right there. So now, and Tamika is sharing on Instagram right now. All right. Yes. There you go. Mm-mm-mm. That's right. All right. So let's think about this. All right. Let's do the body first. Let's do the body. So what I want to do here, so there's none of that, but there is this. Got it. Boom. And so then what we need to do here, yes. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Then we'll do the arm here. Got it. So, mm-hmm. Oh yeah. They're gonna be full of stuff. So right now I need to do the base. It's the base. Yeah, I need to make sure I have the base. And there's like all these books. Right, right. There's all these books about how, you will need to understand not just the bone structure and the skeleton, but the muscle structure and how certain muscles overlap each other, and then that gives you that shape. So that gives you the shape of the forearm, and you got a thick area of the forearm that's by the elbow, but then it thins out at the wrist, and then the wrist is gonna look weird one way when you turn the wrist one way, and it's gonna look a different weird when you turn the wrist the other way. And so that's what I do a lot. And I'm not sitting there trying to say, this is that such and such muscle, but it is enough so that I kind of give the body a certain consistency. And right now, it's a cartoonish style, and sometimes I go for that. What do they call that? Oh, I forgot the name. And where it's just not about the proportions, but you still want the arm to look like an arm, the leg to look like a leg, even if it has stuff on top of it. So that's what I'm doing right now. My man Joshua says, you got those hands in quick. When you got the thumb right, the fingers fall in line. That's right. And oh my God, that's something else that I never really bothered to learn is like how to draw hands. Like, I don't know. I just gonna wing it till I need hands. And they look ugly. And they look ugly. Mm. Yeah. Right. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, behind the bushes. Yeah, I follow him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with what Robotic Pastry said is draw a bush that's in front of your feet, and then another bush that's near your hands. So that's it. And and a lot of people will put the character's hands inside the hair or in the back of their head, and that's how they hide the hands. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Oh yeah, that dude. No, that guy. That guy. He can draw anything. All right. Or take a picture of your hand and then trace it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's reference. Oh. Mm. Is that right? Yeah, I'm gonna call. Yeah. Ooh. Mhm. Mhm. What when when he's like he snored. He said no. It's so that's right. Come on in. That's the voices that you hear in this stream tonight. Big ups to we made it. Yes. We're internet famous again. What's up, Christopher Williams? Thank you for being here. Thank you, this person who said "oh so good." I appreciate you. And then RB says, "Odari, can you draw? Can you add flip flops to Tarzan?" Uh oh. So when Odari asked earlier, he said, "What happens when a client gives you big dollars to draw? Are you not gonna draw the hands?" My answer is that's when I'm gonna call Odari and say, "Listen, Odari, I got $10. Draw me some hands on this character. Let me send you $10 and draw some hands on here. You know, Tom talking about Fiverr. I'll do $10. Yeah, you can't back out now. You can't back out now. Dang. Mm-mm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's right, right? Yeah. I can only do the skeleton. It doesn't that price point does not include skin. It doesn't include muscles. Oh, snap. That's how we do it here. That's how we do it here. Dad jokes. Oh my gosh. Oh. That was it, huh? Uh oh, it's dinner time. Go get some dinner and we'll be here. Uh oh. Dinner at Ash's house. Ash. What? Hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, go enjoy dinner. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all right. That's good. It sounds delicious, Ash. Go have dinner and come on back and we'll still be here, okay? Yeah, tell us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you can, come on through. Enjoy the rest of your evening. All right. So there we go. I'm working through all the different elements so that I can then eventually turn off. Look at all these layers. There's a lot of layers. So I can turn that off. There it goes. Look at that. Little by little. It's coming along. I like it. I don't know. I shouldn't say I like it yet. I should let y'all say what you think about it first. There it goes. Mm-hmm. 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 I was thinking about doing that. Yes, yes. So there's definitely gonna be some gold, and so, but I'm about all about the primary colors, anyways. So yes, that's exactly what I do. I try to keep different colors on different layers so that it's easy to recolor if I want to later. Uh huh. And I know what Tom is already thinking that he, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. No, I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like masking. Masking is a great tool. You can do a lot with masking. Mhm. 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 No, and right now as I'm drawing, there's no masking involved. Right now it's all going to be drawing. Yeah. Yeah. So let me sign this sketch cuz this is going to be screenshot number 2. And I'm going to show off all of those layers. There's a ton of layers. Let me see. There we go. Boom. Some layers. Screenshot. I love it. Now, at this point, I like this. This is it. I'm ready. I'm going to do a whole nother layer where everything fits together. Still not happy with that head. And as I'm drawing this, I thought of doing a whole different pose. Just cause. And I may not ever get to draw this, but I need to do the. This is what happens when your mind is always working. Yeah, an Aztec table lighter, sure. Sure. It's made in Miami. That's right. There it is. Bam, bam, bam. And this is just for the character itself. It doesn't go with the pose for today, but it's the character itself. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead like this. Yeah, I just wanted to sketch this out real fast so that if I ever come back to this drawing, or this is for those days when you're like, I don't know what to draw today, and then you're like, oh yeah, wait a minute, I did write myself a note in this other sketch, and then you can come back to it. There it is. That's it. All right, cool. So there we go. We got that, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and merge all visible. Boom. Get rid of the ones we don't need. Or the ones, yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. So all we have is the original sketch and the red sketch. Turn down that opacity, new layer, and this time I'm going to get like a purplish, dark purple color. Bam. That's it. And now I'm going to use, I'm still going to sketch it out. Yeah. And this is where I need personification to jump in and play with some pencils. It's like, hey, man, personification. Yep. Yeah, I have a lot of books. And but I've been studying it since I was a kid. And I lived in Mexico for 5 years, and I've been a student of history all my life. As far as I can remember, I've loved history and mythology. So I don't know everything that the clothing stands for, what all this stuff does, because I've read it and then I forget it. It's like, okay, that's cool, that's, and then I forget what it stands for, what's it about. But I've done so much studying, and I still follow a ton of scholars on Twitter, Aztec scholars, Nahuatl historians, and so yeah, I gotten very familiar with what everything is, and how, and which goddess has what, which character has what, and as a kid growing up in East LA, this is all you see. This is Aztec and Chicano art is all you see on the murals, and so you get very familiar with all that stuff, everything, and so I just kept the catalog in my head, and then sometimes I forget things, so I look it up, and it puts me right back in where I need to go. But I still buy books. If I find something that I don't have on Amazon, I'll grab it, and I go through and I use it as reference. Yeah, all the time. No, no. Yeah, now that I could see. Huh. Yeah, I guess cosplay. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. There's I hear what you're saying, Tom. there are artists who that's what they do, and so like there's a couple artists I follow, and what they're doing is they're recounting the tale of when the Spanish got to Mexico, and they're drawing a graphic novel, and so right now they're still on Patreon, and they're already like 20, 25 chapters in, and so yeah, when the Spanish arrived in Mexico, the invasion has not begun, from what I've seen them post, but the Spanish are already there, and so that is where they have been very good at keeping everything historically accurate. They Hernan Cortés, and so they have found and looked for all as many references as they can. They're constantly talking and bringing in scholars who can help explain things. There's an amazing author who I follow, and like that dude, he translates English to Spanish to Nahuatl. Like that's what he does. He's studied so much. He is super smart. And so there are people doing that work right now. And to me, that's cool. I like to read it, but I don't want to do that work. Now, I've already offered myself to illustrate a comprehensive guide to the Aztec gods. And neither of us had the time to. I've already, what did I say? Volunteer myself to draw a comprehensive guide to the Aztec gods. To drawing all the Aztec gods and make it, bringing all the references together and then doing some representations, and full body, everything, full body, kind of like the Marvel book of superheroes type of stuff. And but none of us have this time to do a personal project like that, and somebody has to pay for it so that we can invest a lot of time into it. Yes. Mhm. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up right now. It's called Hip Hop. What? Oh, the link. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. That I like. That's cool. Yeah, so we there's a lot of people out there who are working on keeping some of this history alive, and they are serious about it. And I don't want to go that deep because that's nerd town. Mm. No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the DNA stuff. Um, but and the government already has my all my data. I was in the Marine Corps, so they have everything about me. Yeah, they got that. They that's the first thing they do when you join the military. That's the first thing that happens when you're born in a LA County hospital. In any case, uh, uh no, my family, and this is Monday's conversation, is that my family is from a whole area that was Aztec. It's all Aztec. The names of the towns they're all Aztec words and Aztec named. Well, the towns are named in Aztec with Aztec. They have Aztec names. So that is all Aztec Empire, and Mexica is the actual name of the people. Aztec is kind of is what's popular. Who? And that is the Mayan, one of the Mayan gods. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, you drawing hands? Oh, look at that! Oh, snap! Ew. What'd you say, Tamika? Show off. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. There you go. Okay. Awesome. Appreciate that. Boom. Here we go. Oh, you did your hands for today? Where they at? Okay, okay. Prove it. That's right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Now you're gonna make me doubt myself. Like, ooh, snap. Personification is looking at this. It's like you got a no hitter going on. I was like, dang, here comes that home run. Yeah. No, I appreciate that personification. Yeah. Yeah, that's years and years. Yep. I was gonna say, I think I heard Monica say something when where everybody was talking. I'm not sure. There we go. Boom. Got that. Okay. I like that school. That's all right. It's not too bad, but I think I want the eyes a little bit further back. Okay. Mhm. Mm. Oh. Pura pecha. All right. Mhm. All right. Gotcha. Yeah, different parts of the not the whole country of Mexico was under Aztec rule, and is and is commonly called the Aztec Empire, but it has a name. It's really called the Triple Alliance. There were three kingdoms that were allies, and they controlled the vast majority of central Mexico. Hmm. Yeah, but the Aztecs are the ones who traveled. The big Aztec nation, out of the Aztec nation, or is it the opposite? The Mexica is the big nation of that the Aztecs are part of, and so out of the Mexica came the Aztec Empire. But everything's been named, everything's been categorized as Aztec, but there's very slight differences throughout all of that in history. So I'll roll with the Aztec. I'm not gonna. And that's the part where, like, when I follow some of the scholars and they get there and talking about that stuff, like, it's just we can sit here all day. I just want to draw some stuff. There it is. Bam. There we go. I can't. Bam. Which is crazy because I like saying that, and I don't know why he took my saying. No, I'm just playing. Bam. Boom. Paul Trani does that too. He'll say bam, but he got that southern drawl and uh, high voice, kind of like me, but in a different on a different level. So he likes saying, he likes saying boop. That's what he likes saying. Come on, boop, Boop. Yeah, he'll say that. You should watch him. I sound funny saying it. You guys are crazy. Yeah, yeah. Motiv. Yeah, there it is. It's upside down, Tamika. Why is it upside down? Mmm. Oh, it's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you want your eyes to look at things in a different perspective and not at the figure that you recognize, because then you start to ignore things that are wrong. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Upside down. What? How you doing? And I'm yeah. How you doing? Me? I'm gonna give a shout out to, yeah, give her lots of shout outs and big ups to Moto Void. He says oh, good, RB is gone, so good night, RB. Moto Void said that's an assignment. It was Bat Dan, Bat Dan NA, Bat Dan NA, DNA, Bat Dan. And he says, you are unique anyways, Dan. That's right, I am unique. I am who I am. That's right. Thank you, sir. I am that I am. That's right. I am what I am. And but yeah, no, big shout out to everybody who's watching right now. Appreciate you guys coming through. Today I am continuing my theme of the Women's History Month sketching and drawing session with Sketchable App. The I wanted to draw something that said equal pay, but I kind of got into the ideas and came up with this pose, and I still wanted that Rosie the Riveter type of thing, and but I needed a pose where you can still see who this character is, and so this is the goddess Coatlicue. I don't know how to say it. This is one thing I never bothered to learn, and there's a lot of lessons online and things that I looked up, and I mean to study. I just can't do it. I can't sit there and just do it. And so can't I can't. Okay, what about can't? I can't do it. Can't. That's right. Look at those hands. Oh, Dari, look at that. Word up. Mhm. 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 Can't. Mhm. Yep. That's a ham. That's what ham looks like. Yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you said that, because I sometimes I'm afraid of trying to figure out what is said. But I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I wish I could read Chinese or whatever your language is, so that I can then say your name. Say my name. Say my name. Yeah. Oh, perfect. There you go. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Her people people be hopping on these things. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Mm-hmm. 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 That's how they talk. Sharpton. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. It wasn't. It was not a public event where they were shaking hands. That's all. Mm-hmm. That's all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go. The votes are in. Get on it, Tom. Well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said, don't let them see you sweat. I was drawing those hands in my mind like 10 times. That's what you do. Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is where we are now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're feathers, but yes. Yes. Well, actually, no. They have to be leaves because this is a snake, so no feathers, but a snake. So it could be reeds. Yes. Yeah, you had to. Yeah, good answer, Tom. Good answer. Well, Mexico City, Mexico City is built on water. It's built on a lake. The Tenochtitlan, which is the Aztec capital, the capital of the Triple Alliance or the Aztec Empire, is built on water. Hmm. And that's why there's so many earthquakes because it it settles. It keeps settling. There's nothing you can do about that. And and so the water keeps drying up, and they keep trying to stabilize the city, but you can't. It's not going to be possible. Mm. Mhm. Yep. So that's it. That's what happens when you put big old buildings, big old heavy buildings on rafts. They actually built rafts. So the Aztecs built rafts, packed them with dirt, and planted gardens. And then they built bigger rafts, packed them with more dirt and stones, and built pyramids. Because God told them to. We should. There you go. But Odari's an alien. How can you say there's no aliens? You don't want us to believe there's other. Uh huh. Uh huh. Mhm. That's why you. Yes. Mhm. They're asked. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. The temple of the sun, the moon. Yeah, of course. We're the entertainment. That's right. Disney Plus. Mhm. Uh oh. There you go. We are. Hey, everybody watching. Tom and Motovoid have lost their mind, everybody. What time is it? 9:51 on March 10. Everybody has lost their mind. Everybody has lost their mind. Wow. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. And if you guys are on Instagram, go check out Tamika the artist. She is streaming on Instagram. How many people? Yeah, Tamika got folks. Oh. Mm-hmm. She had to make a She had to make a call. Hmm. Mm. 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 You gonna let her do that to you, huh? Mm-mm-mm. Everybody who's watching right now, those are the folks that we have in on the Discord. They're joining us from different parts of the world, just like you are. You are watching this wherever you may be. Who do we have? We have people on YouTube, Facebook, and Behance watching right now. Welcome, welcome. We've been streaming to LinkedIn and Periscope. So this is how a lot of the live streams goes. We start with some art. We start talking about art, and somehow a lot of other things get in the way, and that's okay. But that's what you're listening to right now. Go ahead, Tom. You was about to say something. I thought you were gonna say something. I guess not. That's a real thing. I thought. Uh, so yeah, I thought Tom was joking, was making fun. Mm-hmm. Uh, mm-hmm. What was that? I'm looking for which one of my phones. I have all that stuff turned off, and I don't see it now, so I don't know what happened. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, Tom. Send all your complaints over to Tom LaRock. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Blame it on Tom. If yeah, if this was a real emergency, you would not hear anything else right now. That yeah, he'd be gone. Yeah, it's and that's how it was in L.A. in the '80s. That you still practiced getting under the desk. Uh huh. And it's like that. Yeah, well, like what's the desk made out of? It ain't gonna save nothing. Might as well look at the window, look out the window so you can see it happening. Like, well, at least I saw how this world ended. Cause mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, it's a crazy world. They got robots and what you call it? Mm. Is that the definition of alien? Mm-hmm. We're aliens there and you're alien here, so it matches. It's all it's all good. All right. So right now I'm drawing the skirt, and I don't know what happened. This is a lot of work right here. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be done with this thing. Jeez. Uh huh. And then it's done. Mm-hmm. This is crazy. I'm trying to find all the elements that I can fit in here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that, Moat. Yeah. Cause I wanna look at in the comments, but I'm here trying to do this thing too. Let's see. Here we go. So let's go with that line. So yeah, right now it's a whole lot of details. But see how now when you look at the layer and take away the sketch, now look at that. So now it has like a more of a natural feel for the figure. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it has more of the elements all play together and go together. I need to figure out this neck. So I'll work on that soon. But yes, that's what you want. So the only way this is accomplished is by going through the steps, and you have to figure out your steps. Not all steps are the same. Not all the artwork is gonna be drawn the same way. There we go. And but you have to go through the steps. I reviewed a portfolio one time, and this artist was showing me the drawing, and I was like, cool, cool, cool. And he had been working on it in Photoshop, and so I said, turn on the other layers. Let me see what you got. And let me tell you, the art needed a lot of work. It needed a lot of work, and but I knew that there was something missing here in his process. So when he turned on the layers, he only had one other layer. That's it. The first layer was a half a skeleton, and then the layer he was on, it had the full gear. It was like a medieval knight or something like that. And it's like, but you're so there's elements there of gear and armor, but it doesn't look like there's a body involved in it. It looks like a pile of stuff. And I said the reason why it doesn't look like a human person inside of that gear is because you did not take the time to build those layers so that you can have a body, and then on the body you build the things around it. So that's like what you're gonna have to do. And I'm secure or confident. I'm confident in my work that I think I can just knock out and jump into the final line drawings. But I'd rather take my time and spend the extra time on these layers so that by the time I get to these lines, I am confident about what's going on, especially when I'm live streaming. Like, you don't want the stuff to look crooked. And I see a lot of crooked artwork, and I don't do what Tamika does, and I think that's a great idea. Is that you flip it and do the mirror and all that, or turn it upside down, and but I think that when I sit here and do the layers over and over and over and draw the same drawing over and over and over, at some point you start to organize the things that are missing. You start making the adjustments so that the artwork looks that way it's supposed to look in your mind. Yeah, there you go. All right, so let's get back to this layer, and I'm almost done. I'm gonna skip over the skirt and just jump back into the boots. The boots. All right, here we go. Let me get my where. Oh, there it is. My reference. So I do have some artwork of the Aztec goddess that I pulled up online so that I can see some of the elements, some of the things some of these artists have done to the character. And I'm noticing a couple of things, and so I think I'm gonna try that. And it looks like it could be feathers, but it's not feathers. Because a snake, this is a snake, and the snake is on the grass. The feathers are for my image. Oh yeah, I got that link. Yeah, yeah. You want to talk about the NFT? Is that what's happening? What is? Oh, okay. Let me see. Mintable Penny Azteca Moderno. Yep, yep, yep. All right, let's see. There was a place where it told me how many people had looked at it, and I don't see it now. Cool, cool, cool. Copy. But I don't see where it where that info was. But there's the link on the Behance. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're welcome. Thank you. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Now, if Monica's listening, a friend of mine told me today that he's talking to a gallery or somebody who's going to get into the discussion of NFTs. And so I think that is really happening, with people we know, where the galleries are not trying to lose their spot. Not trying to lose their spot. Don't cry. They want in on this. Hmm. Who is that? Motorboy? hmm. Hmm. But I am glad everybody's here, hanging out and sharing and talking. Even if things kind of fall off the rails at times. And since Rastaman is still here, Rastaman has been busy working on some gloves. And so we're going to talk about those gloves coming up in a live stream. He is going to join us in a live stream. And so it's going to be super exciting. And hopefully real soon. And as soon as next week. That's how soon we can make it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So stay tuned for more. Check out Motorvoid. Now, since Motorvoid is here, Motorvoid, I know you've gone live, but then when I check that your page, that live is gone. What's going on there? Can you share with us? Oh, not Motorvoid. Okay, go ahead, Go ahead. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not yet. Okay. Oh, I see. I got you. Got you. Got you. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh-huh. All right, cool. Thank you, for that update. And you know what's crazy? That I was thinking of Rastamine and I said Motor Void when I was talking about the gloves. Did I say Rastamine or Motor Void about the gloves? That's that is crazy. I don't know what I was saying anymore. But thank you, Motor Void, for that update. And Rastamine has also been going live. And every time I check, the video's gone. So what's going on with you, Rastamine? Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, yeah, man. But So you have been also testing, and then you delete the stream. Is that what's happening? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. What? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm. Thank you. Thank you. What? Wait, hey, Motorboy, take it easy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I am sketchable and yeah, sorry guys. Hold on one second. Yeah, this is Surface Pro. I am drawing on the Surface Pro. This is the 5, Surface Pro 5. And with Sketchable. Sketchable is the app. Chris, right, right, right. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. And yes, this is Sketchable. It is a sketching and drawing app available on Windows 10. And I am on the Surface Pro 5. I want to say it's the 5. And because I got several, but this one is 16 gigs of RAM, so it works pretty smooth. And I like it. I'm doing a sketch tonight. Thank you. Welcome. It's good for using other things. Surface Pro 5 is a full computer. You can use it for everything and anything. There, it has its limits, and but it depends on what you're doing. That it's gonna last you plenty of time. It's gonna give you plenty to work with, depending on your usage and what are you trying to accomplish. And I am using just a regular. This is a Surface Pen. This is it. This is just a Surface Pen, but I do have um a a grip. This grip, I put this on myself, and that's the pen, and it comes off. The grip comes off, but I just put it on there so it's easier for my hand to hold. I don't like how thin and slick the pen is, so that's where the grip comes into play. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Rastaman and Motovoid. And personification. Yeah, talking about music. Go for it. Mm-hmm. Ableton. Nice. Go ahead, Preston. What'd you say? Oh, what the Amazon? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Christopher, this is Coatlicue. Let me go ahead and write it down here so we all know who we got. Coatlicue. So yeah, yeah. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. Coatlicue, and and there is like a little thing there, and then this is the Aztec goddess. It looks Amazonian, sure, and she is the let's see. She is the Aztec goddess who gave birth to the moon, stars, and Huitzilopochtli, the god of the sun and war. So she's the gave birth. There we go to the moon, stars. Yeah, well, she gave birth to the moon and the stars, so she gave birth to the Earth also. Uh, yeah, man. Let's see. So the let's see. And then, but there was another part that is tells you more. And I forget what I read. It sounded crazy, so I need to find it. But in any case, this is who that goddess is. There we go. Coatlicue. Yeah, this is another screenshot right here. Look at that. That's all right. Oh. All right, all right, all right. We'll take a screenshot with the layers. There it is. Bam. Mm-hmm. Um, no, not recently. I did one way back when, and you bought some of those, and it was a mix of all my artwork, and it included a lot of Aztec art. And but no, I have not done anything new like this, and actually should, because I have a ton of new art that I've done in the past couple of years that is very Aztec oriented, a lot of Aztec gods, and yeah, I need to just pull the lines into it and just share that. So, good reminder. Thank you. And yes, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And sometimes when I do those coloring pages, it's because I don't want to go through the coloring. I'm like personification sometimes. Like, there's so many color choices that I just want to leave that. I just want to leave the drawing done, and I'll call it a coloring page. Like, here goes a coloring page. Let somebody else worry about that. Mm-hmm. There it is. Oh yeah. So there's a few things that I want to. Mm-hmm. The one that's chopped up. Are we talking the goddess that's chopped up? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Drop a link in there. Yeah. 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 All right. Yes. Yeah. And so the one thing that I found through all of these Aztec goddesses and gods is that there's a very few characters, and the only reason they have there's a lot of names is because the same character will then if when they change clothes or they go off into an adventure or odyssey, whatever you want to call it, they take on a different name, and so that's the only reason you'll have um, several characters, but they really is like the same god or goddess. And so it may be the daughter, or it could be another representation of herself. That's all. All right. All right. All right. So let's see how far we've been going here. Boom. Oh, man. We had 2 hours. Everybody's still here? That's crazy. Yeah, I got nothing going on in your lives. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So what I'm going to do at this point is clean up some of these lines and add a little bit of shading. And we're done with this drawing. I wanted to do a sketch on Sketchable. See how like wordplay? Sketching on Sketchable. That's what I wanted to do. And that's what we have here. So I'm going to merge all these layers. Actually, there we go. Come on. Merge all visible. Boom. And so far, I did the main sketch where it looks really rough like this. Look at this. What is going on here? Then I did this other sketch. Boom. A little bit cleaner. A little bit more refined. We can see certain things popping out. Oh, the snakes. I didn't do the snakes. And then right now, this is where we are. But I need to do the snakes. Just 3, but it took me like 20, 30 layers to get here. Okay. Oh, I could do that. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Mm-hmm. 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 There we go. Boom. Got one snake head there. Another one on this side. I don't know how many there are. But once you start reading the stories and in that, well, no, it's that you realize that it's the same God. But because and this is where it's, you got to get into mythology and all that stuff. No, this is where you have to start thinking about yourself. Is that you know each person, each one of us has been an infant, a baby, an infant, toddler, a child, preteen, teenager, young adult, etc. Right? But it's still the same person. However, it's the same body, the same lifetime, but in each one of those eras of your life, you are like almost a whole different character. The kind of person you were in kindergarten is not the same person that you are today. And that's where all the different gods come from. They're not there's is only a few number of gods, but because they all have different adventures and different lifetimes and different personifications. Here we go, personifications. Then it really, you realize it's the same God, and so the number is, it might be the name and the persona, but when you start looking at that character, you realize that was this God when they did this thing. Yeah, well, and really, like some of the stuff that I'm talking about is that it comes from the oral histories that have been told time and time again, and so there's not like one definite interpretation, not one definite um, uh, um, character that interpret. Yeah, there's not one definite storyline where it says this is this thing, and so it's just been a collection that slowly has evolved, and now there's people involved who have made it their life goal to find as much information as possible to to collect all this together and say, yeah, this is how it's supposed to go. Mhm. Yeah, it is interesting. It's crazy. And that's where the scholars come into play. And it's like, yeah, I'm just going to stick with what that one thing and I'm going to roll with that because then people start dividing things. All right, here we go. Bam. So this snake does not look as cool as this other one, so I'm going to have to figure that out. All right. That's right. And that's what's not cool, man. Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna have to find another another layer. So let me go ahead and make a new layer and turn this one off. Oh, they're scary. Oh, they're scary. Yeah, they would be scary. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. Mm-hmm. 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 I like that. No, no, and Dari just said that's exactly how the comic book industry works. The artwork is passed on from one artist to another, and everybody gets a turn. And the only way it's completed is when everybody has contributed to it. And so I think that's a good idea, and that's also kind of goes into the idea that we had before of sharing a sketchbook, a digital sketchbook, a sketchable sketchbook, so that yeah, that's right, yeah, yeah, yeah. So we need to jump on that. Like that's gonna be a thing. We should probably. This is where we. Uh huh. Oh my God. All right, there you go. Who wants in on that challenge? Let us know. And we actually need to make a jump on that. Okay. Mm-hmm. You forgot about it, huh? I know. So there. That's what we're gonna have to do. That's how we're gonna do it. This is how we do it. You hear? This is how we do it. Well, and so the idea. Let's really discuss this idea because it can be an actual project that we all work on, and There you go. Just give him a job. This is how we do it. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. There you go. Nah, Christine. There you go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. Oh yeah. Hmm. Dun 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 dun. Oh dang. That's crazy. Oh, you guys are funny. All right, cool. I think we go ahead. Go ahead, Christine. Really? Oh no.
I like better because I don't think you should be recording all those.
That is
chit-chat, but-
crazy. And nobody said anything. And
Well,
you know
I
what?
just
Actually, I did get a message from Stacy. She said, "You are muted. We can't hear you." But I thought she was
so
talking
you
about
hear
me.
Dan talk. You hear Dan talking, then you hear
Oh wow!
Oh my
This
god, this
is
whole time.
this whole time has been
Everybody's
silent.
right. Everybody's on Discord. Nobody's listening on. That's
But wait, but the funny part is our numbers are flying through the roof. We've had over almost 1,300 people come through, and we have 150 people with us live right now.
yeah, that's insane.
Wow.
So I guess they don't want to listen to the rest of us.
No,
They don't even know we exist.
they don't know you're here. Oh my!
They just think you're
God.
crazy, Dan. They just think
That's
you're
right.
talking
Talking to
yourself.
myself. Wow. Talking about everybody. Oh my gosh.
Was it
Dang.
something you just flipped a switch and fixed it, or what?
Yeah, I just
Is it
did.
on?
Yeah, I didn't notice that, and that's because when I
let me
started
check it
the
out.
stream, yeah, I started the stream, and so I needed to talk, and I didn't want to interrupt the conversation that was happening. So I turned off the microphone to the Discord so that I can say my part, and then
Yeah, it's working
When-
now.
yeah, and when I brought, and so then I thought I turned it back on. I said, "Hey, hello," and go ahead and start talking, And no, I did not. That did not happen. And nobody said anything. Nobody said, "Hey, Dan, what are you talking about? Who are
Because
you
we're on
talking
Discord.
to?" Yeah, yeah, and so I've been here talking to myself, and
That's okay.
wow. Well, at least I had the experience of hearing you guys. How about that?
There you go.
Let's roll with that. Boom.
So we could have been talking trash and
Yeah. So then,
whatever.
when Moto Void was cursing, we okay.
Oh,
You're talking about hockey.
you're talking
Yeah,
hockey,
we're talking.
right?
A hockey puck.
We made it. We made it. It's
A
okay.
victimless crime.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we ain't hurt nobody.
I think that's the
Wow.
way it should be.
Yeah, you want to keep
And if
the
there's something worth
Discord quiet?
repeating, you can repeat it.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. Okay, okay, okay. There you go. Thank you,
That's an,
Christine.
that's an executive decision. I
I'll
like
send
that.
you my bill.
There you go. Well, one thing I know is that right now I'm streaming with the PC. When I stream with the Mac, it makes all this audio stuff more difficult. And so I am going to, when I stream with the Mac, even though you guys may be on the Discord, I'm not going to have you on the stream because it makes it easier on me to just go ahead and stream. And but this is a good reminder and good feedback from Christine that says, hey, it could just be Dan's voice. Everybody else can wild out. And which means, Tom, we can have music if I don't have the audio going out into the internet.
You mean like at like 10%, playing low?
Yeah, yeah. Or,
Yeah.
In the middle of the conversation, something's happening and it's like, boom, it's time for Tom's musical break,
I find that music during live streams usually gets in the way.
Uh-huh.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Who is it? Wade plays music or one of them, and it's a little distracting.
You don't like that?
First of all,
There's a few of them that do that.
one problem is most people play it not at the volume that's the right balance, meaning that it's just too loud. If you play
Right.
it too low, it's totally ineffective. I mean, it's just like
Fresh Crate, his streams are dope. His music, you can hear him clearly. It's very low, but you can hear the beat a little bit. I like Fresh
That's
Cake.
what I'm spraying. Balance.
Yeah,
Music.
yeah.
but Dan and I are bright enough to come up with a balance where we don't use anybody's style that they've used on how they present music. And we could do it totally different and totally cool. And then maybe that music is only a 5-minute segment, but in that 5 minutes, you know what Dan does? Dan gets really quickly ahead on that drawing. If Dan only has 5 minutes to look just down and not talk, you ever see how far
Focus
he gets
mode,
along?
yeah.
So if we have little 5-minute segments or 3-minute segments every half hour,
Yeah.
then that might be cool or
I
something
can
like
see
that.
Hear that, Dan? Nose to the grindstone.
No, I like that. I like that
Dan
idea.
needs to take his stretch breaks too. I mean, it's been a while since you've taken your
Yeah,
break.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if we
Yeah,
cut
well-
strategic breaks in there, okay, and do
Uh-huh.
something that nobody else is doing, we can come
Yeah.
up with more than one thing that would
Yeah.
be acceptable to you and creative to the rest of us.
Okay, that's a good mix of that we can try. I like that idea.
I'll make a note of that.
Yeah. And there wasn't anything wrong with his music, but I was trying to listen to him and listen to Dan at the same time. So
Oh.
it's just another level.
Interesting. Well, thank you for all that feedback.
Multitask.
That is important, Christine. And how many Twitters do you have, Christine?
2. So you're on both of them because what happened is I had the wrong one when I first signed up for Behance. And then not the wrong one, but I switched them around because one is all art stuff and the other one is all local
Mm-hmm.
Ontario stuff, right? Some art
okay.
thrown in. So I saw, and then I had 2 what are we on here? Adobe accounts.
Uh-huh.
So I was trying to do one of the creative challenges, and I realized I had one inactive account and then my active account. So between when I was active and inactive, I got a free subscription to do some stuff. So
Ooh.
that's the other thing I did. I
Ooh.
wiped out the one everybody was following me on my inactive account, and I've deleted that entirely now. So if you were following me on Behance, you're not following me anymore. So,
Mm. All right, all right, all right.
but I'm sorted out now. I'm organized. I got everything in the right place. So,
Awesome. All right. Yeah, I was wondering about that. All right, y'all.
okay.
So we got a few more minutes left in this tonight's live stream. I'm just doing some quick details so that we don't have a flat drawing, and I'm doing some quick cross hatching, some hatching. It's not even crossing. It's just some quick shadow lines,
It's
and
cross-hatching.
it's still cross hatching even if they don't cross themselves.
But I see some elements of cross-hatching. You are
Okay.
cross-hatching.
All right. Cool. You the SCAD student. I don't know.
I like
I don't know.
cross-hatching. I do it a lot myself. Yeah, it brings
Yeah, I
out
love
the,
it.
yeah,
Anybody
cross-hatching
have
is
the
dope.
patience for stippling?
Oof.
Stippling?
Oof.
I dabble.
Yeah, I threw my ballpoint pen out the window.
Hmm.
I said enough of this.
Yeah. No, sir. And I like looking at it. I'm not drawing that. That is too much.
Some of the best time lapse content you can see, but I just couldn't do it myself.
Uh-huh. Some stippling. Now, I was watching this TV show called The Good Wife, and it's about some lawyers and people or whatever. It's an old show. And how about there was this one episode about some art, and they wanted to find out the author or the artist, and they were looking for clues. And so this one guy, he was the handwriter expert psychologist, and so he was looking at the artwork, and they were trying to do comparisons to find who did the drawing, right? And so then, in one scene, they're going talking about how can he know that this artist did this and who that was, and he says, "Look at the cross hatching. It's that's the art style of someone who has something to hide or some weird, and they're trying to hide the truth in the cross hatching." I'm like, what is this?
What?
What?
The cross hatching
It was
conspiracy.
they're hiding, yeah, they're hiding it. It's like, oh man, you guys are crazy.
Everybody that draw comic books is hiding something.
Mhm. Right. Yeah. Uh-huh. That is crazy. All right, so there you go. All apologist says, oh, I was only saying what the Fungibles only woke up. Okay, Motorvoid. He's talking to somebody. All right, cool. And all right, so there we go. This is Coatlicue, the goddess, Aztec goddess who gave birth to the moon and the stars. And this is a piece that I dedicate to the how do you say it? Let me get that right. I forget my words. To the Women's History Month. And one of the one of the things I like to see in my lifetime is that the pay gap. I like to see that pay gap gone. So if you are anywhere near financial decisions, then it's your job to make sure that everybody gets paid what they're worth, and everybody gets paid their value. Everybody gets paid equally. So let's tackle that all together. And
Here.
yes. And I've always made it a point to make sure that my artist got paid, and I never made a difference whether it's a woman artist or a man artist. And I think um, Robotic Pastries is moving furniture. And was that you, personification? Who
No, it was
that?
Christine. She just
No,
muted
it's
herself.
my
So.
dog is scratching the couch to
Oh.
lie down. She's done now. Sorry.
All right, all right. I thought I saw some green in Robotic Pastries. And so any case, I always made it a point that when we talk about artists and the work that artists do, we gotta pay them. We gotta find some money to pay them. And I've asked for lots of favors of my artist friends through the years, and and I'm still gonna ask for a favor when I get a chance and there's an opportunity for something. But my first thought is, how can I make this opportunity worth it to an artist? And never, never, ever do we think, okay, well, we need to give more money to this person versus that person. It's like, no, equal work, equal pay. Let's make that happen. That is my message for today.
Dan, don't you find that even if you ask favors from specifically artist friends, I find this, that as you grow and know them longer and longer, you definitely don't want to ask them for more favors as time goes on, and you want to get them paid for their work if they were to collaborate.
That's right. That's right. But see, yes to your answer. And my method is, if I can't find money to ask for a favor, I'm going to find a favor that I can do for you so that you still get something. And I may bring that favor to you a year before I need to ask you a favor. I may bring you something, give you something, provide something, a service or something way before I need it. I'm going to be like the
Pay it
Godfather.
forward.
Paying it forward, yeah.
Yeah. And
Wow.
and build that relationship to the point that, I don't ask a favor of anybody that I think they're going to say no. I don't want to put them in a position. I don't want to make them feel like, oh, snap, now our relationship's going to be weird because I said no. Like, no. I only come ask for a favor, and it's usually art. It's going to be art related. And because we built that kind of relationship where we know we have something to gain. But when it comes to money, if I can find the money, then I'm going to do that. And when it comes to money, we have to make sure that everybody is paid the same regardless of gender, male, female, LGBTQ, everything in between. It all matters. And that's my message for tonight and this Wednesday night sketching and drawing in honor of the Women's History Month. And there goes Cuatlicue. I can go on and on. It's just going to be little things that I want to add here and there. But let me go ahead and take a screenshot this way. Boom. Take a screenshot of that skull. Boom. And then go like that. Bam. And if you're in the Discord, we're going to continue the conversation. If you are watching right now, wherever you are watching this from, if you'd like to join the Discord, it's free to join the Discord. There is a link in the description of the video. Come on through. Motovoid, thank you. It says, stay tuned and follow more for more ink. The Creative Genius on Behance. Thank you very much. Check me out. I am Delta Tango Mike, and I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Delta Tango Mike. That is the name of my website. And I did post a link to my NFT. We're experimenting and seeing where this world takes us. We are not afraid. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out on the Discord. We've had Bree. I think I see Bree, Christine, Jessica, Golden Rose, D, Motovoid, Odari, Personification, Stacy G, Robotic Pastries, Rastamine, Tamika, the Art School Tourist, and Tom LaRock. This is the usual suspects right here. On the Behance, we've had Motovoid, Christine, somebody with a name whose characters I cannot read. Thank you for being here. You know I'm talking about you. So Christopher, Let's see who else we have stopping through here. Had a lot of people. Let's get through these names. That's a lot of same names. Oh, Dari was in the house. Still in the house. Tom LaRock, thank you for answering questions when I got my head down and I'm trying to draw. Vivian, what's up? Vivian, Lenny Aries, or Arias. Lenny Arias. Very cool. I appreciate that. Let's see. Who else? RB, he was here hanging out with us. Monica is on Behance also. And what happened to your other Monica? Monica A. There was a Monica A and then the art school tourist that kind of got me mixed up there. Christopher Williams, what's up, my man? Thank you for stopping through. Diane Laman, thank you for coming through. Golden Rose, Percy Apode, and let's see. I think that's everybody. D7 Nates. That's a cool last name. I like that. Let's see. I like numbers and words. Like, that's always something cool to have as a name. On Facebook and YouTube, we had, Scott Nunez. What's up? He said, I was mesmerized by your work. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. We had Joshua Pomeroy, Retro Electro, Jacqueline Petway, Personification, Dorian Knighton, and Tamika Grooms. And Tamika's still drawing. Look at that. That looks good, Tamika. You're doing good. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Look at that. You guys go check out Tamika, the artist, on Instagram. She is streaming right now on that big, beautiful Cintiq. It looks like you're left-handed, but that's because it's backwards, right? It just looks backwards.
Yeah, it's backwards.
Okay. I was going to say that. I don't think you're left-handed. I didn't know that. Weirdos. Left-handed. Weirdos. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Paper smudgers.
There go the lefties talking crazy. All right, good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. You guys make this experience wonderful and easy to just hang out and draw. I love that. Thank you, everybody. Check us out. Follow, like, subscribe, all those things, and we'll see you soon in the next live stream. Come on and join us, and we get to hang out and do some more drawing sessions and chats on the Discord. Until next time, I am DTM. Talk to you later, and have a good night. Boom.